What's going on, guys? If you're watching this video, first off, I want to say thank you for clicking on it. If you haven't, please subscribe and like this video, guys. It helps out a ton. The channel is continuing to grow. So I just wanted to give a little bit of context to this video. You know, the fishing was really tough. I knew it was going to be tough. I started to fish a tournament this morning, and it was raining, it was cold, and I decided not to get up and fish. And I ended up waiting around all day long, and you know, something just told me to go over to the river for a minute to fish. I just decided to get up and go. I almost talked myself out of it. We ended up catching one fish, as you'll see at the very beginning of the video, but something ended up happening that changes the whole entire trip around. I ended up, you know, dealing with this for probably 2.5 hours, maybe 3 hours, and yeah, it got pretty wild. This is something that you don't expect, and I believe I was in the right place at the right time, and I believe it was meant to be for me to be over here, because this could have been really bad for this guy. And yeah, just watch the video, guys. I mean, pretty crazy. We're gonna start out with the Ned rig. Right here looks like a good spot. We got a bunch of brush and stuff laid down, and yeah, we got a little current, which is what I was hoping for. That's what you want. You come up here on these cold winter days, you hope for a little bit of current. Water's still super low, but a little current will position these fish. So fingers crossed we catch us a few. It's about 2:30, 2:45, so we've only got a couple hours to fish. Started to fish a tournament this morning, and it was raining in the mid to low 40s, super cold, and I just couldn't make myself get up and do it. I looked out the window, said nah, lay back down, woke up 2 hours later, and sat around the house for a while, and you know, I haven't fished in 2 weeks. Kids been on Christmas break, and I needed to get out, so I said, you know what, let's run down the road to the river and fish a couple hours. So here we are. I think we'll catch something. There's one. There's one. I didn't even know he was on. He was coming with it. All right. Yeah, I think we'll catch a few today. Largemouth too. On the Ned rig, number 1. I may throw a crank a little bit as well. See you, buddy. I saw this big pile of logs, and I knew there was a trail leading from the bridge up into the woods, and I knew that there was a homeless camp underneath the bridge. So in this moment, I thought someone had maybe slipped and fell off that little walkway down into the water. Hello? Hello? Somebody hollering for help.
Up here.
What the hell are you at? The hell are you needing help with?
Getting back down. I've been up here all day. I'm freezing and I'm thirsty.
You want me to call you help?
I don't know if I can get back here to get me down.
I mean, I don't think I can get you down. You'd be better off with somebody helping get you down. You want me to call help?
Not sure.
Huh?
I'm not sure.
I mean, if you can't get down, you're gonna be stuck. You're gonna be stuck up here.
I have been all day.
You might need help, big dog. I don't know. You've been stuck right there all day long.
Yes.
I'll call help, dude. I mean, I can't help you get down. You're gonna have, I mean, if you're that stuck, you're gonna have to have somebody with a rope or something.
I'm so cold I can't move.
I'll call you help. Give me a minute. Hello? Can you hear me? Okay, I couldn't hardly hear you. So I'm over here on the... And I heard someone hollering for help. And I kind of located it, and there's a guy over here stuck on a bluff wall. He's about... I'm sitting in the water looking up at him. He's probably 100 foot above me, and he's been stuck out on it all day, he said, in the rain, and he said he's about frozen to death. He can't get down. And he's moaning and going on. I don't know. This is the only number. I called his, he gave me his number to his parents, but they're not gonna be able to help him. They told me to call 911. Okay. I think that, I mean, dude, I think that might be the best way. I don't know. I mean, I hope it is. If not, they're going to be walking through woods and stuff. Yeah, there's some type of little trail, but it looks really slippery and muddy, though. From the, you'd have to go down the side of the bridge underneath it and then walk down the trail. Yeah. If you want to, I'll be looking out. Okay, alrighty. Okay, thank you. Bye. Hey, it's gonna be hard for them to get to you, but they're gonna send somebody over.
Thank you.
Because if this gets dark, it's gonna be a whole different ball game.
Yeah.
I guess it's a good thing I come over here. Okay. All right. Yes, I think so, yeah. All right, bye-bye. Yeah.
Where's that fellow at?
He's up on that damn bluff wall.
How far up out of water?
About 80 foot or so, rock wall above him. He's sitting up on a little point.
How'd he get there?
I don't know. Dude, I was up here. I heard somebody yelling. I was like, somebody yelling? So I just kept working my way down, and I thought he was in the water, drowning. I was like going over there to help get somebody out of the water. And he said, up here. And I was like, what? And I come around and looked up, and he's up on the wall.
Can I see him from here? If
I don't think
walk
so.
to the
I don't
point?
think so. If he had something bright, but he's wearing like tan clothes.
Kind of.
Yeah, I'll go over there right now and kind of point where he's at. Can you hear me? Hey. They're all here. Just got to see what the best way to get to you. Wave your arms. Can you see him? They're bringing a boat in now. They're putting a boat in now. They're putting a boat in. They're tying off right now. They're going to ascend down to him. Instead of coming from the bottom, they're going to, there's a guy tying off of the rope. They're going to come down above. See if I can get it on video. So here's where I am. That guy's up there on that cliff right there. So he's about 75, 80 foot above the ground level here, water level. And they're actually coming in from the top up there. They're gonna come down to him. But he's up there laying right on top of that rock, right there. Is this a first? I said, is this a first? Really?
started raining on him. He had that duck under a shelf. Don't really pay anything. No past hurt medical history. What? Just cold. Just got up there, started raining. He had to duck into a little spot. And go right to his head.
I've got a blanket for you, Chris.
Thank you so much.
Actually, got a couple.
Step across this log, and then I'm going to take you out of our home. Jeremy,
Yeah.
are they going to haul me back up, or we go across on the boat?
We have to haul him up the ladder till we get on the boat. Get on the boat. Get on the boat.
Okay.
Stay by. Yeah, untie boat. Don't have any knots in it.
We'll do it. Like right in here, and your foot kind of down in here. And kick over like you're getting on a saddle. Okay.
Both ropes are free.
All right. Hold on. All right. Come on. Easy step. Easy step.
Get a couple things carried up. Oh. Thank you.
I'll pull you in a little bit more.
Okay. I just want to try to stay out of their way as much as possible.
No, I don't even have my boat turned in yet.
How'd you find him? Was he yelling at you?
He was just yelling.
Just yelling?
He said he'd been yelling since, I don't know, 5-6 hours ago. Longer. Yeah, he was just yelling.
Appreciate you.
I just happened to hear him. I heard somebody way upriver. As I got closer, I thought it sounded like hell. I thought he might have been in the water laying by the log, so I went over and looked. And I yelled back, and I was like, where's that at? And I went back up, and he was up on the bluff.
I'm really interested.
I was like, what are you doing? He's like, I'm stuck.
Perfect. Thank you.
Yeah, no problem.
Yeah, just hold what you got until we get out.
Yeah, no, yeah, for sure. Whew, guys, I just got home, just walked in the door. I was not expecting to be over that long. Ended up being over on the river probably 2.5 hours after I was planning on leaving, and it's kind of crazy how that all just went down. I almost didn't even go to the river. I wasn't even planning on it, and I literally went back and forth for 30 minutes. Like, do I go to the river? Do I not? Do I go to the river? And I'm so glad I did, guys, because if I did not go, that guy would still be stuck over on that river right now. And soaking wet, freezing cold, and there's no telling what would have happened. I mean, probably the worst case scenario could have very well happened. Hypothermia, this guy could have passed away up there. No one would have heard him. You couldn't hear him from the interstate. It's a highway. It's so loud. There was actually 2 cars parked at the boat ramp. There's no way they could hear him. It was just so loud, the traffic going over the top. And then the guy on the boat, there was a guy on a boat that went by. He would have never heard him. So it was literally, I was over there at the exact right time in the kayak to where I could hear this guy yelling. So it sounded like someone hollering or maybe arguing in the distance when I first heard it. I was just working my way down through there, and honestly I was expecting to run into some druggies or something crazy, arguing. And as I got closer, it kind of sounded like distress, like someone was needing help. I could hear somebody moaning and groaning and like they were in pain or something. So my first thought was someone fell in the water. So I went around these big pile of logs to look, expecting somebody to be like holding themselves up, and there wasn't nobody there. And I heard him screaming again, so I yelled back, and that's when he said help. And I come around the corner and I look up and I see this guy probably 75 feet up on this little, it's like a cliff, literally. It was a cliff. It was a point. It had a big bluff above him because there was no way to get up any higher, and he was just up there. And he said that he had been up there all day long since this morning. it started raining and he couldn't get back down, and he ended up being so cold he couldn't come back down the side of that cliff. And Knox County Rescue Squad ended up coming out. Actually, as you've seen, descended down the side of that bluff wall and brought that guy down, got him wrapped up in blankets and got him taken over to the ambulance. And basically saved this guy. It's pretty wild. Called my buddy Eric on the phone. He actually works for the rescue squad, and he was the one driving the rescue boat when it ended up coming out there. So it was, I don't know, it's just pretty wild that they do that stuff like that all the time. They rescue these people, and I don't know what this guy was thinking getting up on the top of that bluff. What in the world was in his mind? But like I said, luckily I just happened to be over there at the right time, because there's no telling what would have happened if that guy was stuck out there all night long tonight and it getting down in the high 30s. So yeah, anyways, crazy you all had to see this video, but I appreciate you all watching. If you haven't, please like and subscribe. And yeah, the next one hopefully is fishing, and we got a tournament coming up on Cherokee Lake, so hopefully nothing crazy like this. Like I said, this was a good outcome. This guy was able to get, you know, taken by ambulance and to the hospital to get checked out. So like I said, luckily I was there and I just happened to see him or hear him and be able to help this guy out. So yeah, see you guys on the next one. Peace.